Hey guys, happy weekend. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull one card for the overall weekend, and then I'm going to pull one card for each of the signs. What you can do if you like is, pull your sun, moon, and rising and make your own storyline, okay? I think this weekend I would strongly suggest, and I feel it already, and we have the star card as the overall energy. That's a destiny card. It's a hope card. It's a peace on earth, heaven on earth, utopia card. It's knowing your true north and being okay with that. Being who you are, knowing who you are, embracing who you are, all your imperfections make you the beautiful soul that you are. So that's what we're going to embrace. Justice, innocence, protection. Sometimes I think we get so stuck in the spiritual walk, right? Like I'm just going to be spiritual and all my problems are going to disappear. What the hell does that even mean? Honestly, I think people are so wrapped up in that word spirituality that they become numb. You know what I mean? Like they don't walk the walk. They talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. Spirituality is doing the work. This is a spiritual jaunt that we're on. It's all spiritual. Your spirit's in here. That's what's doing this. Your spirit, your soul. So this is just a weekend to have faith. Cut yourself some slack. There is a very heavy energy. Heavy as in, it is heavy. I don't know what other word to put on it. It's not just heavy though. It's like a confusing, overwhelming, oppressing, depressing, confusing, obsessive, unfamiliar. I don't know what to do. Should I be worried? Should I be happy? Should I be elated? Should I hide? Should I drop, tuck, and roll? What should I do? It's that kind of energy, right? Embrace that. Because I think what's happening here is, and it's happening for me too. So I'm in this equation with you. I get it, right? And I've had a lot of time to sit and reflect on it because it's unfamiliar to me. And these are the things that I thrive in. These are just energies for me that I like to not know something and learn something new, and that's what these energies are. So I'm excited, right? I'm not fearful, but I don't like to not know. You know what I mean? So for me, this is really uncharted territory too, because I'm only being shown. I feel that what I'm being shown, even in my readings, for people, because I'm really suggesting that now is not such a wonderful time for a reading, because these energies are coming in and I'm only being allowed to be shown what it is that will help you to a certain degree. But even I notice that even the information that I'm being given is a lot less streamlined, lighter, and I can kind of feel like a pat on me. I can feel the presence of my guides right here. So I know they're here, and I think I said in the regular readings, the moon readings that I did, that I feel like they've stepped back, and that worried me. I have to say, it kind of threw me for a loop, but I think that threw them back here. So I'm content with that. I like a challenge. I know myself enough to know that I'm not going to step in something that I won't be able to get myself out of. Could it be messy? Yeah. Could it be, whatever? Yeah. But I know I'll be able to get myself out. And so will you. This is unfamiliar energy because we couldn't stop trying to control something if we tried. It's just what we know, right? So how do you undo something? That's like saying, stop breathing. Just stop breathing. Really? You can't do that. It just doesn't happen. So I think that this energy that's coming in is glossing over. It's just causing a lot of confusion. It's causing a lot of very, very unsettled. I've never felt like this before. But you know what? It's like that feeling when, like you wipe out really bad, like a skiing incident, right? Where you're just so out of control, or you're midstream of a fall. There's a peace in there. I mean, there's not, you stop the flailing, right? At some point you realize that all of that is not going to help. And there is a peace. There is a peaceful surrender in there. And that's what this energy is like. So embrace it like that, okay? Have a little faith. This is an amazing card to have here. It honestly is. It's telling you that divine intervention, divine protection, your guides, our guides, we are there is a big plan here, and it's like we can feel it. So enjoy this, embrace this, be excited about this. Don't be fearful about this. Just release. Just release. Don't do any work. Just say, you know what, I surrender, and let it be. And that's it. Okay, so that's our overall energy. Hi, Aries. I hope you are doing well. Okay. You have the Judgment card as your card, but I want to call a clarifier to that, because the energy that I'm feeling around this, you know, if you've got judgment towards something or towards someone, or someone is judging you, I think there's a real need to keep your independence, right? Don't give up yourself, your uniqueness, even if, you know, society doesn't get it or a person doesn't get it. I think you are really feeling exiled. And I don't think that that's the case. I think that it's be open and acceptive that other people have their own judgments, views on things, takes on the world. Be open to that, accept it, and realize that it really doesn't impact you. You know what I mean? You don't need to conform. They don't need to conform. Unless this is a one-on-one kind of relationship, it's just, you know, be open to different viewpoints. Don't feel like someone is rejecting you or rejecting what you're saying just because they're not in agreement with you. We can agree to disagree, right? That's what I think might be going on here, but I'm not 100% sure on this. I just feel like you feel like I don't fit in here, like I don't belong here. Ooh. Okay. Flatterer. Again, it's the Page of Swords, but it's flatterer. There's something around someone, something that someone said to you, or maybe it's misconstrued. If this is a conversation that you had with somebody, say a partner, right? You're going for something here. You've got something that you're doing or something here. And I don't think that you feel like you're appreciated. My strong advice here is to follow. We don't all need to agree with, we don't need to see sides all the time. I think you're hitting resistance here, and I think you're starting to second guess yourself on something. My advice here is to really check in with yourself. Is this something that you want to do? Like something that is up for, like that you're trying to hit for not the first time, maybe the second, third, or fourth, or fifth time, and you're really reserving your energy for this. I would strongly suggest that you keep doing that, right? I'm going to say this, and do with it what you will, because I've just got this loud and clear. If this is a personal relationship and someone you're not, never be an option for someone. Never make someone your ultimate if you're just an option for them. And I feel here that you're taking a hard hit here for something. Someone is making you feel that you're not good enough, or you're this, or you're that. Don't buy into that. Where you're going, this isn't going to matter. Okay, this is a weekend. Release this. This again is the weekend of release, right? Things we have no control over. Don't let someone sell you a bad bill of goods, and don't be an option for someone ever. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Taurus. Happy weekend. Okay. This is about balance for you, that I can already tell. Okay. There's a sense of the Eight of Coins. There's a sense of urgency here, I feel, for you. Or that you feel that there's a sense of urgency. Don't burn bridges here. I think you might be, if someone has supported something that you've tried to do, don't forget that. I think that you're in the midst of going somewhere or trying to, progress in some regard, but I think you might be forgetting about the people that may have paved the way for you. The Eight of Coins is a card of really working hard at something, but remember, it is one of the Millionaire's cards too. So if you're getting a large payout for something or something is coming your way, don't forget, I guess, the people that that helped you along the way. I want to pull a clarifier on that. Okay. A dark-haired woman. This is the Four of Swords. This is a card of maybe taking a step back, maybe thinking about something. Anger. Okay. It's another 8. Okay. There could be communication here. Again, if someone is trying to get your attention or someone is asking you for their time, just give them their time. There's something coming up. There's something coming up here with, an example would be someone helps pave the way for you or gives you encouragement to do something, and now they're trying to get your ear for something and you're not even able to give them 5 minutes. I would suggest maybe you do that within your, I mean, if it's someone who's coming at you with something harshly, that's different. But I feel that this is someone that you may have tossed inadvertently along the wayside, and now they're trying to get your ear. 2 8s is needing freedom. So again, I'm not talking about someone invading your space. I'm talking about someone that might need 5 minutes of your time in a balanced way. Okay, that could be the other thing. Look, I've got 5 minutes. I'm off to somewhere. But just, I think there's something in a conversation here that comes along the way that you may need to hear or that helps you in some regard. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Gemini. Happy weekend. Okay. You have the Four of Cups here. I'm going to say this to you because I'm getting it loud and clear. What you're looking for is peace, not happiness, right? And I think that sometimes in the mind, when we're looking for things or we're trying to figure something out or we're not happy about something or there's a missing link, it doesn't mean like that something is wrong. Be okay feeling that things aren't happy. It's not happiness that you're looking for, it's peace. And to find peace, sometimes we need to look at things that we really don't want to look at. And that's what I think that this really is, right? So the things that come up, don't sidestep them. If they're distracting you, if something is coming front and center, if something is haunting you and it just won't go away, even if it comes in the form of a person, the answer might lie in there as to what it is that really brings you peace, right? I think that in the midst of you trying to find happiness, what you really realize is that it's inner peace that you're looking for. And that doesn't always come in the form of happiness. It comes in the form of having to look at stuff that sets you free. And in that is the inner peace. So that's what I've got for you. Okay. Hi, Cancer. Okay, guys. You have the Knight of Coins. I think that you need to maybe take a step back here. You might be, I'm going to pull a clarifier here. I think that you're not going to get what if you're working at something or working really hard at something and you're not giving your attention to the rest of the areas in your life, the card is really asking you to take a step back and realize that maybe you're not able to give what it is that you're giving your main focus to 100% of yourself. Sometimes take this weekend to maybe take a step back, do something fun, do something not what you're doing, right? Do something else, because I think that you're pushing towards something, and I think what's happening is you're working harder, not smarter, and I don't think that you're going to get the best result of what you're doing until you take a step back and get either a fresh set of eyes or a new perspective on something. But I think, did you ever push away really at something and at all costs you just have to get it done, and once it's done it's like, oh, it's clear, it's off my plate, but you made so many mistakes along the way, it wasn't your best work, and you know that, right? And that's kind of where I'm going here. Whatever it is that you're pushing at, other parts of your life are either suffering, or this particular thing that you're pushing away at here isn't working. You need a fresh perspective. You need a fresh perspective, and I think that what it'll do is it'll enhance whatever it is that you're working on twofold. Angry woman, the Queen of Hearts, the Queen of Coins. That could be you. That could absolutely be you, and it doesn't need to be a woman. But I don't think you can get here from where you're at. I think you need to take a step back and assess how you're going at something. Sometimes we charge so far at, we know we want this, this is the only way we can get it, we have to work really hard at it. But what happens is we're not even enjoying it anymore, right? And we're not putting our all into it because we're exhausted. We need to take a step back, do something different, and then hit it again with a fresh perspective. And I think that that will solve whatever this is for you, okay? Okay, Leo, you got me right in the heart here. Your card is the Death card. And I think that this is something that happened in childhood. I think that in being everything for everyone, you either have a child in your surroundings that needs your attention, or you need your attention. And by that, I mean, I think for appearance sakes, you keep up the tough exterior for everyone, but I can feel this literally has me right in the heart. So you're either realizing that the persona that you're putting on for everyone is not really who you are, and why that is. Like, something clicks into place that really just, it all comes together as to, you know, maybe where you sold yourself short, where you maybe skipped something in your life where you never got to be a child, or you never got the attention that you needed, or something. This is pretty deep for you for a one card thing. I would embrace and try to figure out who it is that you're coming across as, and who it is that you're really in need of expressing on the inside. I would let that person out, okay? Again, either there's a child around you, because I feel like a child's energy, but I feel it as a heavy energy, like this child either really just lost someone, or you just found yourself, one of the two. Either way, it's a very emotional feeling that I feel from that card. So there you go. I hope that that helped you in some way. I would sit with that over the weekend. I wouldn't do anything with it. If you don't know what this is about, I would sit with that, because this is going to hit you. You'll figure this out, or I wouldn't be feeling it. So I'm picking it up from somebody who's got a strong Leo energy in their chart. Hi, Virgo. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Okay, your card is the Four of Wands. Okay, again, I really feel like this can be, the Four of Wands is it's a wedding card, it's a happy home card, it's a solid foundation card, it's a reprieve after a tough time of something. There's stability in that card. In the work arena, it's a great card to have. There's something that you're needing to, I'm going to pull a clarifier on that, because I feel like this is funny, because this is a happy card. It's just either something just blew through here for you, because I don't feel the happiness. I feel like something may have just taken a turn here, and you're not quite sure if there's something that you need to do to get this to solidify. Then I would say just think on that, right? Think on that, because I think there might be something here that you might need to do, right? Maybe you said something to someone, or maybe you're not sure about something. I would sit with that. It is a happy card. It is a happiness card. It's just for whatever reason, check Leo's reading, and I only say that because they just got me in the heart there with that one. So it might have something to do with this. But it's about, this doesn't necessarily need to be a marriage. It's home though. It's home. It's stability. It's security. You feel good there. Children play here. Internal children, external children. There normally is happiness there, but I think you're being asked to have a little faith here with something. The Star card was our energy card coming in. Again, build your story. I would suggest, I feel that Star card too, I felt it's a great card of rejuvenation. It's hope, it's faith, it's your true north, it's destiny. It is a reconciliation card. So if something's going awry in here, have a little faith here. But if there's some legwork, something you need to do or say or be honest with yourself about, I'm going to clarify. Hang on. You have this. You have this. This isn't something you need to do externally. You have this. I just got that loud and clear. This is not something that's external. This is internal. That's probably why I went like this. And check the Leo reading. That one got me good. And I think it was pretty much along the same lines here. A letter. The Ace of Coins. It's a letter about something. Again, the Ace of Coins, though, is about starting something new. There might be conversation that needs to be had here, or that needs to be maybe a conversation with yourself. Maybe, you know, the letter is it can actually be a letter from someone. You're really being asked, though, to have a little faith here. You've got whatever this is. I think this has to do with a person. Maybe someone's not happy with you. You've got the angry woman card, the Eight of, and again, the Eight of Wands is communication. So you've got two cards here of communication, speaking. There's divine timing in the Eight of Wands card in the tarot. There's divine timing in that card. It's sometimes communication may be held up, and there is divine timing in there, though. Make sure that you gather your thoughts first, though. With that card, too, there's a need to gather your thoughts and don't squander your energy with that. So, in other words, if this conversation is going to get you nowhere, maybe just reflect on it first. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Leo. Or, I'm sorry, Libra. Libra, I'm so sorry. Your card is the Knight of Swords. Okay. I feel here that you're charging back towards something. I think you're charging back towards something that I think you're trying to rekindle something that has, if there's a person or something in your life that you're at odds with, or that you're just seeing again for the first time, and you know, I have a lot of clients that will say to me, I'm rekindling with someone. I'm rekindling with someone that I dated 10 years ago. Example would be, right? And they're really excited about it. And then I hear the aftermath about that was nothing at all like what I thought it was. People grow and they change, and they're not usually who we remember, right? Because life goes on. We grow, and it could be someone that you cared very much about, but time has passed on and we've grown and life's changed. And I think that you're a little bit disappointed that, you know, you finally were maybe getting back together with this person, or something came back around and you thought it was going to be something that I don't think it turned out to be. And I think that that might be what you were rushing back towards. Like maybe you missed an opportunity, or an opportunity. We never miss things. In relationships and anything else in life, if it's meant to be in our lives, it will be in our lives. So if you're kicking yourself over a woulda, coulda, shoulda, don't do that. because more than likely this person is coming back to show you most likely how much you've grown and how maybe something that was good for you before, you may realize in this how much you've grown, right? How much you've grown. It's not that whatever it was didn't come together. It's just that, wow. You know, sometimes I will tell people too, don't discount how long it took you to get where you are. We often overlook that, you know what I mean, when something goes awry. But in here I feel that it's you grew. I think that you grew into someone else and you don't quite fit in the shoe anymore. You know what I mean? Like that shoe doesn't really fit anymore. So I think that this might be something that you're dealing with. Growth is good, right? It's a marker. Seasons, timing, right? It's things like that. That's what I think you're dealing with here, is something like that. I think you're rushing back to something that was maybe at one time really exciting, and it doesn't need to be a person, but it's something that maybe at one time you really, really would have given anything for, and now you're like, wow, that just didn't feel the same, right? It's the seven, the 8 of cups. That's, I think, what happened here. I think that you may have walked away from something at one point and now it gave another opportunity, because it's a woman, right? So it is relationship based. That's kind of what I feel is like a wow, that didn't go quite like I thought, right? So that's what I think you're dealing with here. Okay, again, sit with that. Seasons, timing, things that are meant to be will be. I know that's not much, but it really is true. Okay. Hi, Scorpio. Happy weekend. Okay, your card is the World card. And I think what that is really about enjoying its completion. By that, I mean in here and in here. You are realizing that what you have is priceless, and it's not about more. It's about enjoying what you have and realizing what you've gone through to get it. You know what I mean? Looking around and realizing these people that I'm surrounded with, they're not going in the same direction. We're not seeing things on the same page. It's like we're living maybe under the same roof, but parallel universes. This is a great card. It really does speak of, you know, the world is yours right now. The world is yours. You've made completion in the fact that I think that you realize the things that are, you know, maybe if your foot is consistently on the gas, you're missing the blessings that you've already got. You know what I mean? Like people who will buy 10 pairs of something aren't going to appreciate them as much as one pair. You know what I mean? So I think you're surveying and you're realizing that life is about maybe a little bit more fun and enjoyment and enjoying the people that are around me and in the moment, right? And I think that you might be either in a really high-paying, you know, demanding job that you thought was your castle, but I think what you're realizing is that you're really where you want to be right now, and you're surrounded maybe by the people that you want to be surrounded with, and you are enjoying that, and you're going to enjoy that, right? We don't get to the World card. It's not easy. We go through the Devil. We go through the Tower. You know, we go through different phases in our lives, but when we embrace those things, we realize that what's looking back at us is our life. It's not strangers in our house. It's not possessions that we don't, you know, really want. What we want is inner peace and to be seen, to be heard, to be loved, you know, to love. And I think that that is what you got here. I think that that is what this eclipse is bringing in for you. I feel that very strongly, that that's what's coming in here for you. I want to clarify that World card. You've got the dark-haired woman, the Four of Swords. That is about taking it easy, taking a step back, enjoying the things in your life, enjoying the people in your life. That's what I think that this is. Oh, I have a great feeling. That's wonderful. Okay. Hi, Sagittarius. Happy weekend. I hope you're doing well. Okay. You got the Star card. And that was our main card for the weekend. I think with this, though, for you, I think you're you're at odds about something. I think you're trying to go in a certain direction, but I think that you're hitting roadblock after roadblock here. I just want to say, and I said it to one of the other signs too, you're either being rerouted in a different direction, shown something different. Have a little faith here. This is a card of destiny. Okay, if you're at odds with someone and you're trying to get back together with someone, or you're trying to get someone's your attention, or you're trying to pull something together and you're hitting roadblocks, career, goal, something, there's another way that you're supposed to be going here. And the Star card is telling you to have a little faith and trust in yourself. Know that you're divinely guided here. Okay, this is bigger, better things. You will get where you're meant to go with this. There's a lot of power in this card. This is a card of, you know, protection. It's a card of peace. It's a card of inner peace, you know. Sometimes we push, and we make something more the conquest and lose fact of what it is that we're actually going for. We get so caught up in the routine of it all. But I think for you, I think you might be hitting a roadblock here, and it's the universe's way of protecting you and telling you, no, the road is out here. This isn't for your best interest. We're going to direct you in a different way. So if you're meeting resistance there, that's the reason for this. Yep, I think there might be delays around a trip or something that you're trying to do. The Four of Wands, one of the other cards, I think it was Virgo. Was it Virgo? I'm sorry, guys. Check your other signs. I think it was Virgo got the Four of Wands in their reading, or it was Libra. And it was, what I got around that was, again, something isn't going how they thought it would or how they wanted it to. And it has the same feeling to this. And this is the Four of Wands. So you may have travel delays. There may be something that you're trying to do that's not going according to plan. There is something bigger behind this. So have faith in that. Trust that if it was meant for you, the door would open. But there's a bigger plan here, I feel, for you. Okay, so there you go. Hi, Capricorn. Happy weekend. 10 of coins. 10 of coins. However, I want to say here, I think that you're going to need to embrace something here. You're going to need to tackle a fear of yours. I don't know what that's about, but I'm getting that loud and clear. That there's a path in the past and there's a path forward. And you're going to have to, you may be starting at your own business. You may be thinking about something that is outside your comfort zone here. This is about walking your walk, not talking your talk. Whatever that is for you, I'm getting that loud and clear. This is a great card. It's hard to read in a reading because it's like, it's been a long time coming is what this 10 of coins is. There's inheritance in here. There's heritage in here. Whatever it is, this is a great card to have, and it sits in here. And I'm sure with the eclipse, this absolutely brings it in. All that the universe is asking you to do is to go through it. Go through something. You may be going through a ring of fire right now, but you're being really, really asked to go through it and embrace it. You're gaining wisdom here, or knowledge, or you're gaining insight into something here, but it's through having to really step outside of your comfort zone in something. Let's see. 10s are about completions, but there's a lot of angst around 10s. That's a great card to have, though, for sure. Tenderness. It's the Queen of Cups. You may be stepping into a relationship here, or you may be doing something here that your heart is really involved in, and that's what it is. I don't think it's your comfort zone. But it's great. It's a great card to have here. It's a very nurturing energy, it's tenderness. So someone, I think, this is not negative at all. All you've got to do to embrace this is step into it. There we go. I hope that I helped you in some way. Let me know what that's about. Hi, Aquarius. Happy weekend. Okay, you have the Star card, too. I love this card. There is nothing you have to do here except believe in yourself. Have a little faith. This is really a card about shooting yourself in the foot before someone else ever has a chance to, right? Settling for things that we're not happy about. Second guessing things. We shoot ourselves in the foot, I feel, before someone else gets the chance. Not everyone needs to like you. You need to like you though. Okay? This is about asking for guidance. For you, I think it's about passion, purpose, prayer, meditation, looking for answers. What are the ethics and morals and values that you live by? Are they your truths or are they truths of other people? You know what I mean? This is about really freeing yourself, literally, liberating yourself and living by your truths, your values, and being really honest with yourself about what those are. Okay? If you're looking for peace and harmony and happiness in another person, you're not going to find it. This lies within you, loud and clear. It's about where you settle for things that you shouldn't. Okay? And that's in all facets of life. Know thyself in that card. I want to clarify it though, because I feel there's that you don't deserve more, but you do, or that you're bending yourself to fit in a mold that's not yours, right? If you're trying to be something for someone else that you're not, in any regard, that card really asks you to know who you are. There's fame in that card. There's fortune in that card. There's destiny in that card. The only thing you need to do is be yourself and have little faith and hope. There is divine protection in there. That is a destiny card. There's universal protection in there. You've got to call in your guides, though. I would ask them for guidance, and then I would listen. Meditation, prayer, journaling. Your messages are sitting here, but for some reason I think you're heading in this direction, but you're following somebody and it's not yourself. That's what I see. And you've got faithfulness and affection, the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands in here is a doorway, but you need to know who you are. You know what I mean? The Two of Wands is my value. You know what I mean? Where am I going? It's trusting in yourself, right? Again, with the ivy, you know. Are you everything for everyone but nothing for yourself? That might ask you what that is about too. Okay, that's pretty big. The Two of Wands is a doorway. So you're going somewhere, it's what is my value in this, right? And what is my long-term plan for me, right? Faithfulness and affection. You may be saying, and I'm just putting this out here, you may be selling yourself on something. Well, my job is okay. My relationship is okay. The person loves me. They support me. Are you alive in here? Are you alive in your life, right? Or are you settling for things because they're just okay? It's a card of wanting more. So there you go. Okay. Hi Pisces, happy weekend. Okay, I'm going to clarify your card here too. I'm not sure what you're doing here. Okay, this is the Eight of Coins. Okay, that is one of the millionaire cards. So if you're working really hard at something, keep going. If you've got a dream, keep going. The eclipses will bring things in for you. They'll open doorways for you. This is something that changes your perspective on life. I think there's a lot more going on in this card, though. Again, it's about one of the other signs got this card too, but for you, I think it's more about don't forget the people that helped you along the way. That if you're going for something or you're working really hard or you're going for, don't burn bridges here. Example would be, and this is just an example, you are in a job that you know, someone really went out on a limb to get you, just a perfect example, or someone gives you a room until you can save money for a house, or whatever it is. Someone helps you here somewhere along the line. Don't forget the people that helped you along the way. Don't be so, know what you're leaving behind and where you're going to. I think there's a paradox here of not being as grateful maybe as you should be to the people that helped you get where you got. The weird thing is I'm getting this thing that Oprah had on OWN. I don't even know if she does her Super Soul Sundays anymore. It was a basketball player. He was born into, I forget where he lived, but his parents gave him up for adoption or something, and this woman took him in, and she really didn't have a lot. But she fed him with her kids, and I don't know how the story went exactly, but it was like his real parents didn't want anything to do with this guy until he became the basketball, whatever that is. I'm not going to embarrass myself. I don't know. It's NBA maybe? I don't know. But it was something like that. And this woman, she went out on a limb for him, for this guy, and he never forgot her. He you know, when he was famous, he went back and all of that. But there's something here about someone may have paved the way for you in some regard. So don't forget them on your way to somewhere else. So not that you would, it's just there's a paradox here of going on from something to something, and not, it may be disappointing. You may get disappointed there. So be sure about your why it is that you're going somewhere. And that's what I think is going on here. I know that was a little much. I didn't expect it either, but let's see. The Protector, the King of Wands. Okay. So that kind of goes with my story in some bizarre kind of way. I feel there's someone here that's helped you along the way, and you're going in a different direction. So don't forget the person here that helped you. The King of Wands, this is a protector, but it's also the King of Wands. That could be someone in legal, that it could be a lawyer, it could be a financial advisor, it could be someone who has your best interest at heart. Don't forget the people that helped you, is I guess where I'm going with that. Okay, there you go.